My name is Army Sergeant First Class Joshua Olson. In 2003, while serving in Iraq, I was hit by an RPG during an ambush. This resulted in the loss of my right leg at the hip and several other injuries. This is my wife, Emery, and we met in 2022. We actually met online, and we saw that she was a veteran, and we kind of spotted each other at the same time, and turns out we were in some of the same places, different times. You got to go through a counseling session as you're exiting the military, and they're like, well, what do you want to be now that you're going to be a civilian? I was like, I want to be a dad.
I think we're just very unique in that, seeing the world and seeing different cultures.
We have a lot going on all the time. Our family's controlled chaos, and I love every minute of it. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be in the military. Multi-generational military family. That kind of, gave me the idea to join in the military, but, serving your country and making it a better place, it's what drove me to it. So when I was actually able to enlist, I joined the Army, and super proud, and I loved every minute of it. October 27th, 2003, I was a squad leader. We took a turn we've taken hundreds of times. All of a sudden, the whole back of the vehicle lit up, and it got really hot on the back of my neck, and it was just a loud pop. Just, ears were ringing, didn't know what happened. It was a huge surprise, and then we heard enemy gunfire coming in. So we immediately just stopped and returned fire. I was in the lead vehicle, so I was going to go check on the guys in the vehicle next to us, because I didn't know it was an RPG at the time, and IEDs were just starting then, so I didn't know what was going on with them. So I turned to run to the other vehicle, and it was probably only, 30 feet I had to go, and I just saw a bright flash of light. And next thing I know, I'm on the ground. I got the wind knocked out of me. I was like, I think I just got shot. Reached to my left leg, and I was like, I'm bleeding. That's not good. So I reached over to grab my right leg, and there was nothing. I couldn't really feel anything. I was in pretty bad shape. But thankfully, the doctors were amazing and getting me to Walter Reed. And yeah, being 20 years, it's gone really fast. I was able to stay on active duty, and I really haven't stopped. It's getting harder to get out of bed sometimes and harder to get up and do things. And it's, the go is slowing me down quite a bit. So right now we live in Spokane, Washington. The house that I bought, thankfully it's one level, because it's getting harder and harder to get around on crutches. It's not easy to get around the house if I'm in a wheelchair. The doorways aren't that big, and the house isn't set up like an adaptive house would be.
The driveway is pretty steep. We get a lot of snow and ice. When we met, he was talking about needing a shoulder surgery that is going to put him in a wheelchair for a while. And I want him to have that because I want the rest of his body to be healthy. Getting there hasn't been realistic in terms of him being able to navigate the house once that takes place. Once we have this, he has no more excuses. He has to get the surgery then.
First time I heard about Homes for Our Troops was from a friend of mine named Rick. Talked to Emery about it, and we put the application in, and we're very, very super blessed and fortunate to be here. Some features that I'm looking forward to in the house are the doors getting bigger. So when I am in a wheelchair, I'm going to be able to move around better.
Like the tub, that's going to be phenomenal. We don't currently have a tub in our bathroom. That tub really, that has me sold.
I'm really looking forward to being more of a better teammate and a better husband, and helping out more around the house.
I mean, just having a forever home, especially one that is customized to our family.
Homes for Our Troops is, it's a blessing, and it's a hope for not just a better life, but a better quality of life, not just for the veterans, but for the family and for the community.
I mean, this really is a life-changing thing for anyone who has the opportunity to be involved.
They talk a lot about Homes for Our Troops family. From the intake process to now, we already feel like we're part of the family. If someone was to donate to Homes for Our Troops, or thinking about donating for Homes for Our Troops, it's going to be a huge blessing to that veteran that's going to support them the rest of their life.